Be the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Mami mo akwa basronko biem na mensan emfa wo mra Nsem-Pii TV na abusuya Tafo mrahye bedani onyamfo Vincent Eko Asafua wone Kwame Sefa Kayi o Peace FM kokroko discussion segment ne so no abusuya enya asam ketwa ni nyina 60.6 million NDC amayiko airtime na wode kokuru Falcon 6X edi ama President John Dramani Mahama na watimu atenam ewo omai konkron Ghana na abusuya ehun ne de bebre echen otwen howi na owura Kwame Sefa Kayi akasem bi na Vincent Eko Asafua wadwudwa nsem bi mu akere NDC amayiko se enye omunkoa ena sabe previous an wo mu nyansa ewo omai konkron Ghana ha na wo mo minority kokoso no de wo mo asinipi se wo mo nyese wo mo atiase se NDC amayiko no enkokoto na eduru ma prince asojafo esu na wo mo pagana fo acho se parliamentarians mo approve ne enkokoto wiemhyen na Air Force no eni wiemhyen ba kokora no sabre no na NDC amayiko se Davida wo sign edi year campaign etia MPP se MPP amayiko pese o sisa Ghana se kenyina na odekoto wiemhyen ede man na nado dan kwakofado wona busuafo ekyerem abusia Vincent Eko Asafua timia ka asemi de kyere NDC amayiko no na yonko na wankasa enkoma anasa nsama waka wona Kwame Sefa Kayi o Peace FM no wankasa kokoje wonkyeremu ne ba Nsem-Pii TV said that no ensama hodwa egu yapon so no yeretifo ebeche.
General,
yes sir,
there is some unanimity on the part of our parliamentarians at your parliament.
Minister, we are lawyer near Tibrof. Now there's some unanimity na nekrakran say.
Nekrakran say na agiatum.
Okay.
Say your parliament no. A year plain na was here to no. We are the papa.
Okay.
So there is no ambiguity whatsoever. In fact, the position of the minority is that the plane will have to be bought.
I understand my agiatum, sir.
You know, okay, I said last year, you are called down parliament. Parliament in Moyamianto. NDC for Nampinamianto. In fact, it is one of the serious requests I feel the Ghana Armed Forces for all these years. So NDC for the politics. You know, so minority, the Jitum say at the pa, and we need to purchase it. Number two, you know, idea about what say. On my Ghana, Sisi Amenoka say, Obian to be in say, we are out of the woods. And I'll demonstrate to you today. General, may a member, in fact, I'm the ranking for youth committee in parliament. That's the youth and sports committee.
Okay.
We met the minister for youth and the minister for sports just last week. Our committee reports in our almost I say somebody project BBFN Jumara. With that Jumara, your man say almost 100 million Ghana cedis ne buy Jumara.
100 million cedis.
100 million. And then the JVA no, only 34 million Ghana cedis was released. What that means is that there's a certain kind of tightening of expenditure. In fact, the budget anymore. It has been stated in the fiscal discipline, tightening of expenditure. Just as you can a bit more release. Number two, almost I say somebody will be a friend of National Apprenticeship Program or sober. Almost 300 million. Somebody training 10,000 people.
Okay.
For the year under review.
That's 2025. Sika Omutimi a release was just around 140 million, not up to even 50%. Meanwhile, the promise for 2026 was that a more scale from 10,000 to 100,000. So with the 300 million, 10,000. It is expected as a figure of 100,000, somewhere around 3 billion. Unfortunately, because they do not have money, because more BBF the tightening of expenditure, almost at 300 million, they are about 100 million. How do you train people with 100 million when you have now scaled up the numbers from 10,000 to 100,000? It just doesn't make sense. I am demonstrating to you, say we have a problem. Chairman, the committee report on a year but answer my committee report may per linkages. What does this have to do with the job?
Yes, Mr. T, the background.
Okay, me too.
So just give me some few time. The committee report of the independent constitutional bodies, report RTI,
commission, the whole of 2025, in America, the report says that not even a cedi was given to the RTI commission to operate.
Right information.
Yes.
Yeah, more budget.
More budget.
But
releases or whatsoever was made to them. It confirms and it demonstrates that indeed we have a problem, and indeed Ghana is sick as someone a day, but these people will be lying about it.
What kind of lying? I mean, tell us. Someone can say, "Oh, my dear, to some
Chairman, say, "Oh, to because of that, or me who said there's no problem." I'm setting up the background.
Me too.
Chairman, who's the budget for the Ministry of Sport? In fact, this is the report last week.
Okay.
Almost all the sport fund, the Biba. Sport fund, do you know what they are doing? The existing fund, because we know the Ghana football is already suffering. The existing fund, other sporting activities, they are capping almost all of them to be able to set up a fund, which means that there are no new revenues or whatsoever. Setting up the fund. What does that mean? It means that as we speak, we have a problem as a nation. The challenges are near last year. I didn't NDC for Ampany Amianto a year presidential jet. That same problem exists. What are they doing? Share the Committee for Defense and Interior, reporter, a year
helicopters,
this is the
4 helicopters and 2 presidential jets.
4 helicopters. One a year H175 helicopter, and the other 3 a year H160. This is the contract. This is the report. A year the report of the Ministry for Defense and Interior Air Parliament. Yes, I Falcon 6X. Falcon 6X. The contractor, and as a report of the contractor is also here. This is what they are saying: $60 million for the Falcon 6X. There's no problem with that one. But because of the challenges I women, do we think that we have other better alternatives to be able to do that?
Now, some that challenge is no.
But that's what I'm saying. That time I have to say and this is what I say. And indeed, Kwame, if you want me to go there, then I'll take my time to even read to you some of the things that they themselves said. In fact, I've taken my time to print them. This is a statement from Edward Tamaklo. In fact, we could try the bed. Tamaklo. We could try the bed in a year, the presidential jet, and say, good bed on the private jet, or got the chop Ghana money. The same person on his social media, Eduji Tamaklo. At the time, you see unpaid salaries and allowances. Yedibama nurses ni judicial service. Okuchan at the between the Facebook or say, and you want to buy a new presidential jet. That is why I'm saying that the same situation still exists. But I am submitting that there are better alternatives for us to be able to buy these jets, and these alternatives, I am coming to demonstrate to you here. Bakwame, your jet bia, your friend, a year Gulfstream G280, and that Gulfstream G280, a more long range, ultra luxury, and what have you. It will serve the same purpose that a year Falcon 6X in the survey. That is relatively cheaper, relatively affordable as compared to the Falcon 6X, and the contract is here. In fact, the contract now almost $60.6 million in the committee's report. The Gulfstream, and if you could head the website and all the other details of the Gulfstream G280 now, you can buy the Gulfstream G280 at the cost of $25 million. In fact, countries say use the Gulfstream G280, it is the Philippines government. The government of Philippines, as we speak, that is what they are using. And so,
I'm back to say maybe the configuration is the same. Say a moon send your tier and your my inside.
Let me demonstrate this one to you. Just last week or last 2 weeks, first in the Ghana Parliament, as some more catcher of Parliament, and they say, a year private jet now or motor. So what team you will say it is not going to have a bed, it is not going to have a bathroom.
When they say no,
But that is what he stood on the floor of parliament and said.
But obi enu senya no kre.
But the finance minister.
Na other jam multi parliament money minister. Say be offer Africa world kre free help Kumasi kra your washroom. Nti oka bibi sa mo multi parliament and the man can say him send your kind no kre.
Who say parliament the procedures no my no. At times say minister begina the dispatch boss no kasa, it is very difficult for you to say Master Kotranse. But the point is that at the time of Okasano, he was speaking as the Minister of Defense acting.
Okay.
I'm over catcher say presidential jet it is never going to have a bathroom or any bed. But I am suggesting to you, say, per the checks that I have done, the Gulfstream G280 can serve the same purpose as our presidential jet, the Falcon 6S in the survey. So if I were the government, I would rather go for that one. That is not enough. Chairman,
I can't bear 3 minutes for it.
Unfortunately for me, so I use to bear 5 minutes account so that I will not speak again.
Me should have but the
Embraer Praetor 500. Today, as we speak, if you want to go and do your checks, Embraer Praetor 500 will cost about $18 million to $20 million.
How many seater?
Well, 8 to 12. Like the same Falcon 6S.
No, Falcon 6X is about 16.
Well, that is maximum. It depends on how I will be configured.
You can configure it to about 16.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. That say a number for 16. Do you think the president will China? Look at the number of ministers in Dinechi. Definitely, you need to charter another flight, or you need to find other alternate means for them to
travel. That's what planes they too.
So, but just say
planes they too.
Planes no. So the contract that I have here is only one.
Oh, it's only one?
Yes, they are buying only one Falcon 6S for an amount of $60.6 million.
I thought it was
It is the helicopters that is four. Per the committee's report that I have in my hands.
Interesting.
So, Kwame, I am only saying, there is another flight called Bombardier Challenger 3500.
Maybe.
It's Chairman,
dreams are free.
Chairman, yes. Falcon 6S. So luxurious the sense and for an answer for use of Falcon 6S. For example, Roman Abramovich, Sergei Galiski, Russia. I mean, he is one of the Sergei Galiski, one of the wealthiest people in Russia. In fact, he owns one of the retail empires in Russia. They are the people using Falcon 6S. 2021 Forbes claiming as someone worth of about $3.5 billion.
Hey,
what I say?
But them,
the family of the Arab Sea, that Gulf countries, they are the people using Falcon 6S. I do not think, say Ghana, we have gotten to that point whereby when there is alternatives, we cannot go in for that alternatives. That doesn't end there. In fact, the contract that we are going to have with this Dassault Aviation,
French
Dassault, yes. In fact, that's why we are buying your friend said the Falcon 6S in free. It is a contract between Ghana government and the Dassault Aviation.
Okay.
And there is also another brand which is called the Dassault Falcon 2000. That one costs about $32 million. It can serve the same purpose, and I do not see why government is not going in for that one. And so my point is that, Chairman General,
yes,
the challenges it has not changed. The need for a presidential jet has also not changed. Minority has supported that need, and we need to buy. But it is our position that what actually went into the choice of the Falcon 6X, knowing very well that the maximum number of people, and I said the capacity is about 16. Say international Germany or China. Not every member of the entourage debate me are joining that flight.
That's normal.
But I'm just saying that there are other alternatives that can probably do that for you.
Yeah.
The Bombardier Challenger can probably do that for you, can give you a capacity of about 40. Why don't you go in for that one? But you've decided, say, Falcon 6S is very luxurious. No, just about a year ago, nothing have changed. You had people like Okujeto Ablakwa saying that it is in pristine condition. That is the presidential jet, and who say it is not in pristine condition. But that is what they said.
Me for clarity, also planes 1 and 2.
But pay the contract.
Nature maybe say information about to media and say and 4 helicopters.
Parliamentary
but when our parliament,
parliamentary records cannot lie.
I don't. That's. I just want clarity.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes,
I agree
because
with
when our parliament,
I agree with you. Into the report, sale and purchase contract agreement between the government of the Republic of Ghana, represented by the Ministry of Defense, and the Dassault Aviation, that is France, for an amount of $60 million for the acquisition of one Falcon 6X for the Ghana Air Force.
Okay, thanks for the clarity.
Defense and Interior Committee approving as far as Parliament are concerned. So,
great.
Kwame, we have a challenge. They did not even take into consideration the maintenance and the operational cost. And one of the hidden costs, very huge. And Chairman General, the same report, observations, last paragraph, it says that the committee further advises that adequate funding be allocated not only for procurement but also for pilot training, maintenance support systems, and associated infrastructure to ensure the aircraft deliver optimal performance and long-term value in both security and executive operations. Okay. Nothing of a sort have been done, no analysis whatsoever. So one analysis now we say the maintenance and the operation of a private jet, Chairman General, for a period of 10 years can cost you $150 million. Insurance, crew training, fuel for a period of 10 years can cost this state $150 million. So the back Ghana cedi more over 1.5 billion Ghana cedis. This cost is hidden from the state, it's hidden from the people of Ghana. So but if you go in for that alternatives,
in essence, you are not against the purchase.
I'm not against the purchase.
Yento pleno. Nemo yenshemu ye nienya nia ebebuaye sikasemu.
Sikasemu. Say the buyer Ghana in lose out, especially when they are under hidden cost. I know Bianca Hansem because the hidden cost for a period of 10 years, Chairman General, a so chain Falcon 6S Nangasane Buana Yakwakotono. Because we are maintenance, we are insurance. All those costs have not been stated as far as the budget is concerned. And I am submitting, say, if, say, a perceived value for money per year, the Falcon 6X, even though has been approved by Parliament, but as Ghanaians, we should be interested in the amount of money that we are going to waste when there are other alternatives that we could have probably used. Chairman, the more presidential jet, I hope that as a state, we should be very principled and we should be very consistent. Say, principle that you have a problem. Just last year, last year around this time, no more Parliament, they forcefully came against the purchase of the presidential jet. But then they say, and approve we are December about $32 million or so. That's how the arrangement is. After the approval now, first payment will go, then the next payment will go in 2025 somewhere in April, then the next payment will go in 2026.